Ladies and gentlemen, Raila Amolo Odinga yesterday followed President William Samoei Ruto to Rwanda for the inauguration ceremony of President Paul Kagame. And I've gone through the comments from Kenyans. What I realized is that majority of Kenyans were extremely happy to see Raila Odinga and President William Ruto in Rwanda together. And I want you to have a look at this particular photo here. Of course, you can see Raila Odinga there and President William Samoei Ruto. Now, this particular photo here, ladies and gentlemen, speaks a lot. This image has a lot of information in it. However, during that event, something very, very strange happened to Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga was embarrassed badly. And that is why Raila Odinga was trending. Because majority of Kenyans were asking, was Raila Odinga really invited for that event? Because of how Raila Odinga was being mistreated. Let me give you more details in this analysis. So even before we begin, if you're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take only 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below for you to be receiving more political updates from this channel. You can also give this video a like. It is very important because YouTube will be able to recommend this video in particular and this entire channel to also reach out to more people. Because I believe that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. Thank you so much for your support. Now let us proceed. And I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand what exactly happened to Raila Odinga in Rwanda. So number one, Raila Odinga was the only leader whose presence was not recognized at all. The question is why? Because when you look at this video here, let me just show you. Immediately William Ruto arrived for that event. First of all, William Ruto was welcomed. Then William Ruto was recognized, or his presence was recognized immediately. Then Ruto was showed a place to sit. That is exactly the procedure that happened to other leaders who attended that event, and especially the heads of state. Kenya.
Excellency Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya.
Number two, What I also observed is that President Paul Kagame ignored Raila Odinga completely in that event. Basically, Raila Odinga never met at all with President Paul Kagame. And that is why Raila Odinga never posted anything concerning that event in his social media accounts, on his X account and also on Raila Odinga's Facebook account. President William Samuel Ruto posted this information or this statement in his Facebook account. Congratulations to my brother, President Paul Kagame, for being sworn in for another term to continue transforming your country, Rwanda. Then number 3, just have a look at where Raila Odinga was sitting. Look at where William Ruto is with other leaders from other countries. When President William Ruto was interacting with other leaders, Raila Odinga was just sitting there watching. And this is exactly the statement from the media. The media said this: Raila Odinga accompanied President William Ruto to Rwanda for the inauguration of President Paul Kagame. President Kagame openly supported Raila Odinga's AU bid. Of course, that is a few months ago. And this is exactly the message from Paul Kagame on why exactly he had to endorse Raila Odinga for the AU. Paul Kagame said this: I respect Raila Odinga. I know his struggles. He was one time representing the Commission of Infrastructure when I served as the AU chairperson in 2018. He did a good job. We give him our support and wish him well. That statement alone from President Paul Kagame clearly tells you that Kagame knows Raila Odinga very well because they have worked together before, just not long time ago. Also, Raila Odinga posted this statement concerning President Paul Kagame. I had an insightful conversation with President Paul Kagame in Kigali, diving into regional and Pan-African ideals. We are committed to African unity, solidarity for shared prosperity and progress. Then Raila Odinga posted this photo here together with President Paul Kagame. So these people here, Raila and Paul Kagame, are good friends. What I expected during that event then was that at least Paul Kagame would have treated Raila Odinga well as his friend, considering the fact that Raila Odinga is also the AU candidate. Also, Raila Odinga is the former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. Apart from being friends with Paul Kagame. So there are 3 reasons as to why Kagame or Raila Odinga was not recognized at all during the inauguration ceremony in Rwanda. First of all, it is Raila Odinga's status. Currently, as we speak, Raila Odinga does not hold any professional position apart from being the opposition leader. So when Raila Odinga attended that event, accompanying William Ruto, Raila Odinga attended that event as the opposition leader. That is why his presence was not recognized at all. Despite Raila Odinga being the AU candidate, despite Raila Odinga being the former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. Number two, Raila Odinga's presence was not recognized completely because Raila Odinga was not invited. There is a high possibility that Raila Odinga just decided to follow or to accompany President William Ruto for that event. Basically, the people or the leaders who were being recognized in that event were strictly the leaders who were invited to attend. Someone like President William Samoei Ruto. That is why he was welcomed very well. His presence was recognized. Then he was showed a place to sit. Raila Odinga's name did not appear in the list. That is why his presence was not recognized. And finally, it could be Raila Odinga himself did not want to be recognized in that event. And that is why Raila Odinga never posted at all anything concerning the inauguration ceremony of President Paul Kagame in Rwanda. That is why Raila Odinga never took any photos with leaders in Rwanda. So basically, Raila Odinga himself did not want to be recognized in that event. I do not think. I would also want to know your thoughts and your opinions concerning that event in the comment section down below. What exactly can you say about Raila Odinga and William Ruto together in Rwanda? Then what can you say about how Raila Odinga was received in Rwanda? How his presence was not recognized? Do you think that Raila Odinga was being mistreated in that event? Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye bye and have a good night. Thank you.